ਏਦਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੱਲਦੇ ਪਿਆਰ ਸੋਹਣੀਏ, ਏਦਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਚੱਲਦੇ ਪਿਆਰ। ਅੱਖਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੁਰਮਾ ਕਾਲਾ, ਬੁੱਲਾਂ ਤੇ ਲਾਰੇ ਨੀ, ਮੂੰਹ ਤੇ ਮੁਸਕਾਰਾ ਝੂਠਾ ਜੋ ਪਰਦੇ ਪਾਵੇ ਨੀ।
Give me love you long time. All my girls get down on the floor. Back to back, drop it down real loud. With your lady, but I'm dancing like a house. You know I don't give a fuck, so here we go.
How come every time you come around my London Bridge wanna go down? What you doing? So keep on moving. Got all my niggas like, hey, girl, I'm trying to loosen you. Having half of that goose and juice. Baby, tell me what it's gonna be. Look at them sparks coming right now. Looking like the 4th of July. You're officially coming with me. You got that.
Je te donne quelques astuces pour arriver à faire le meilleur make-up de ta vie. Si tu appliques mes astuces, ça t'aidera à avoir un make-up un petit peu plus professionnel, un make-up un petit peu plus genre seamless, comme tu vois les filles le faire sur les réseaux. Avant de te maquiller, fais un petit peu de skin prep, un petit sérum.
Si tu veux glow up en 7 jours, sauvegarde cette vidéo. Première étape, il faudra que tu nettoies ta peau. Pour ça, utilise une crème hydratante. Deuxième étape, il faudra définir ton visage. Pour ça, utilise le gua sha et stop la consommation de sel. Troisième étape, il faudra grandir en taille. Pour ça, consomme du bord et du shilajit. Lien dans ma bio.
I remember when I took this video, I thought, a year from now, I'm going to be so different.
I said I'm really invincible. Hold on. It's 100 niggas in the spot. I won't keep going. It's 85.
もう全員でね、向こうに入ったんだな。今は伏黒だ。いいぜ、その話受けてやる。
This weekend is my birthday, and that means a birthday glow up, so here are the 4 things I did to prepare for my birthday weekend. Number 1, get a facial. I went to Moonflower Spa. I got their most basic facial for $105, which I think is a pretty good price for New York. I didn't think the facial was amazing though, so if anyone has any other recommendations for a
Unexpected like a mixtape, catch you at your crib. If you reading this, it's too late. When the chopper at a nigga, now he running like a track race. Catch a nigga while he waiting on his dinner, cut his head off, leave his ass with a full plate. Nigga talking shit, put the metal to his mouth, now I call his ass brace face. Hey, yo, bitch up for grabs like a sweepstake, and I eat her ass like a cheesecake. Now we back to my place, bust on her face with my nut like a toothpaste.
Fine. I'll do it myself. I got that adrenaline.
For somebody who's nothing like me. Why can't we try this again? I want to remind you of that when we would talk for 2 hours and laugh for some time without it.
It's
If you wear makeup, watch. Change your whole routine and try this instead. Moisturize first. Then after moisturizing, take some translucent powder. I usually use the Fit Me one, and I just lightly dab it all over my face. Not too much. Then take some setting spray. It could be any setting spray. I usually use the NYX one. After the setting spray, take a primer and just put your primer. Also, wait for the setting spray to dry first. Then just put on your foundation and just see what happens and how amazing your fucking makeup is gonna look. And it's gonna stay on 24/7 and it's not gonna crease.
Hello, un maquillage pour tous les jours, frais et naturel. Je commence par mettre l'illuminateur de chez Armani qui va donner de l'éclat au teint. Ça va pas venir couvrir les imperfections, mais illuminer le teint, c'est hyper naturel. Ensuite, l'indispensable, c'est vraiment l'anti-cerne. Puis je mets du bronzer en crème pour avoir bonne mine. J'estompe avec le même pinceau, donc c'est un pinceau boule à fond de teint. Je mets un petit blush et pareil, j'estompe. J'en mets également sur le nez et sur les yeux pour un maquillage rapide des yeux. Ça fait un petit rappel, je trouve ça assez cool. Je poudre quand même pour fixer et que ça tienne un minimum. Du mascara, un rouge à lèvres et voilà le look.
I got you, girl. No makeup. I'm making your eyebrows darker and thicker with castor oil and eyebrow paint. Get a professional consult, but Accutane could reduce your redness. Azelaic acid is also a possibility. Volufiline can increase the fullness of your lips. Using lash serum and painting them can make a big difference. I'm ignoring personal style. But short bangs aren't ideal for your face shape, finishing it with highlights and purple. Toner to brighten your loo. The end result.
Ugly, you are just sad. I'm gonna teach you how to actually glow up from the inside out. These are things that you need to know to have a real glow up. I'm talking about the type of glow up where people can literally see you radiating good energy. Like people can literally see you glowing. One thing that you really need to realize is that there is no such thing as competition, okay? One thing that insecure people do is that they put themselves in competition with literally everybody. And so they're constantly looking at things that they don't have, constantly feeling bad about themselves. You need to realize right now that there are multiple forms of beauty out there and someone else's beauty does not take away from yours. I swear, once you stop putting yourself in competition with everybody else and you start just realizing that you are beautiful, your life and your confidence will literally skyrocket. Trust me.
I'm gonna do this makeup look like natural makeup. People want me to speak English, so I will try my best, okay? First step is cushion from Skin Tiffy #1 and mascara eyebrow from Kate #1 too. Pencil eyebrow from ODBO. Cream blush from La Glace. I really like it. It's my favorite blush on. I use 3 color. Why? And blend. Palette eye from ODBO. Lashes from 20 Wendy is really good. Contour from Faye Linville. And the next step is highlight from ODBO. Why I'm using many ODBO products. Lip liner from Loman, and I will show you lipstick productนะคะ. And finish. Rate my makeup please.
So everybody on this app seems to be talking about this like physical, getting super hot, glow up, how much it costs, all this stuff. But there is one fundamental thing that you can do to give yourself the biggest mental glow up that you will ever see in your life. Like you want to glow up, forget Botox, like start doing this. This is the thing that takes you from making like child decisions to adult decisions. What makes you glow up and get ahead. The one thing that you're going to do is start asking yourself every time you make a decision, Am I doing this because it's going to benefit me now or it's going to benefit me in several years? Are you doing it for your present self or are you making this decision for your future self? Because you want to be making decisions for what's better for you in the future. That way you're setting yourself up constantly for a glow up. And that's when your life's going to start changing.
Ah oui, tu vas fort là. Ah, je l'avais pas le mélange là. Gothique cosplay, je l'avais pas. Bah, ça y est, je l'ai là. Hein. Tu peux faire lentement un petit tour sur toi-même, s'il te plaît?
Quand je te regarde, je me dis que j'aurai jamais le temps d'aller chez la pédicure aujourd'hui. Gigiola, il y a à boire et à manger dans son look. Je ne sais même plus où donner de la tête. Je vois des étoiles partout. Mais le pire, c'est sa perruque. J'ai beau regarder, je vois pas un cheveu en dessous. J'ai peur de ce que je vais découvrir. Oh, ça va être la perruque de Pandore, je le sens. Est-ce que tu vas souvent chez le coiffeur pour ce qu'il y a en dessous de la perruque?
J'y suis allée une seule fois dans ma vie.
Une seule fois dans ta vie? Est-ce que je peux voir l'état de tes cheveux en dessous?
Ouais.
Oh non! Je peux pas.
This is what people look like before and after using drugs. So at number 5 is Andrew. He was first arrested at 18 years old, and in the second picture he is only 25. Fourth place is a woman named Linda. And if you're wondering why most of these people have cuts on their face, they basically scratch and pick at their face because apparently it feels like bugs are crawling under their skin. In third place is a woman named Crystal. And the most shocking thing about this transformation is the before and after pictures are only 6 months apart. In second place is an unnamed man who was initially arrested in 2009 for cocaine use, and then in just 5 years he lost his teeth, he dropped a huge amount of weight, and honestly he could pass for someone in their mid-60s even though he's only 47. And in first place is the woman with the glass eye. Now it doesn't say in the arrest report how she lost it, but over a 10-year period she was arrested multiple times for drug use, and in her last mugshot she is almost unrecognizable. And tomorrow I'm posting part 2 of what people look like after they quit using drugs.
Ia-me quando não merecer. Hoje sonhei com você. Precisei acordar. Era tudo tão lindo. Até eu recordar que mais um dia se passou. E a solidão me sufocou. Sonhos com você. Isso faz doer. Nem imagina o quanto quero ver você. Sei que não posso me apaixonar. Nem demonstrar o meu amor. Fingir que o nosso amor nunca aconteceu. Isso me confunde, amor. Você nega pra você. Vai negar pro nosso amor. Ou não valeu pra você. Yeah. Só não nega pra nós dois e nem tenta me iludir, enganar. Eu vi no seu olhar enquanto te amava, delirava. Percebi que amava, mas a melhor forma de curar é de... Time goes by so slowly. Time goes by so slowly. Time goes by so slowly.
A piece of advice. Don't let 1 year from now you wish that you started a year ago. Start now.
Voici 9 conseils make-up que j'aurais aimé connaître plus tôt. Pas besoin de trop de matière pour venir couvrir les cernes. Laissez-le poser et vous aurez ce résultat. Utilisez une houppette pour poudrer vos cernes, cela donnera un effet flouté. Pour des sourcils fournis et naturels, utilisez un liner à sourcils. C'est rapide et c'est super joli. Pour un effet smooth and soft, on spray notre make-up à chaque étape et on peut être sûr qu'il va tenir toute la journée. Le contouring c'est dans les tons froids et le bronzer c'est dans les tons chauds. On vient appliquer le bronzer, le blush et le contouring vers le haut pour un effet lifté. Je viens mettre du spray fixateur sur mon pinceau et je m'en sers en tant que liner. On peut être sûr que ça va tenir toute la journée. Pour le contour des lèvres, on peut humidifier le pinceau et utiliser un fard à paupières pour s'en servir en tant que contour à lèvres. Regardez-moi ce résultat, c'est juste canon et encore une fois, ça tient toute la journée. Pour un effet wet look, utilisez un highlighter liquide. Et pour finir, on met du spray fixateur sur notre éponge pour venir fixer et fondre notre make-up. Vous êtes prêts pour le résultat? Et voilà, je suis juste fan.
My next mistake, love's a game, wanna play. New money, suit and tie. I can read you like a magazine. Minute, funny, rumors fly. And I know you heard about me, so hey, let's be friends. I'm dying to see how this one ends. Grab your passport in my hand. I can make the bad guys good for a weekend. So it's gonna be
Oh, this is how I glow up. Oh, this you do this to glow up. And half what they're saying is bullshit. Let me give you all the actual 3 ways how to actually glow up and how I went from this to literally this in a year and a half. I had insanely horrible acne, no grooming skills, look at my eyebrows, and really harsh, horrible acne. Let me just show you the 3 best things I did and started doing that actually helped me get rid of my acne and made me look way better. Stop drinking soda. Me making the switch from soda to water literally helped me so much. Helped my skin, helped my body. I felt like I had more energy in my body. Water literally has so many benefits to your body, and soda only ruins your body. Make this simple change from going from sodas to water. It will help you so much. Same thing for food. I'm like, oh, it tastes really good though. Just imagine how many bad effects it has to your body. I know that sounds a lot easier to say whenever a McDonald's burger is presented in front of you. Now, I'm not saying stop eating it completely, because you can catch me eating some McDonald's every now and then too. Just try limiting how many bad sugars you eat. Instead of eating 2 donuts every day, make it 2 donuts every week. No, you don't have to completely hop off of it, but just try limiting your sugars. Next is just icing your face. I ice my face for every 1 to 3 minutes every morning, and it only helped me. It's simple, it's short, and if I want a part 2 about more glow up tips, let me know down below.
Conor McGregor natural or not?
You look at Conor after that leg break, he got fucking jacked.
Ripped.
Just gigantic. Like 200 plus pounds, it looks like. Just huge fucking shoulders. And that's generally not the result of natural hormones. This is, a lot of people are speculating, not just me. I would imagine, there's no accusations, but if someone was doing something, they would have a team of people that are testing them, and they continue to test them and make sure you're not going to test positive. Because if you test positive and you saw the testing pool, you're out for 2 fucking years, kid.
I feel like he's been posting a lot of like odd pictures lately, because I'm like, what is going on with this guy? Only Conor McGregor could post a picture like these awkward selfie looking things and get away with it, because anyone else who did anything like that would get looked at as like a creep or weird. Conor could do whatever the hell Conor wants, right? He's Conor McGregor. There's the one where he was like showing the Rolex and he's like this and cheesing, and I was like, dude, what am I looking at? The guy is jacked as ever. I like to know what he's on, because his arms are ginormous, his head, his chest, he's jacked, bro. He's looking like a bodybuilder now.
Je m'appelle Théo, j'ai 23 ans, je fais 1m86 pour 80 kg, ça shoot du 46.
Ça revient encore ça. C'est très bien parce que là t'as les pectoraux qui ressortent, les épaules incroyables. Alors le dos, faut que je les annonce, le dos j'ai tenté une épilation en début d'année et en fait j'ai fait ça sur la vidéo, du coup je
Voilà. When I popped off, then your girl gave me just a little bit of hot chocolate.
School is right around the corner, and I know you want to look your best, so here's how you're going to do it. There are 3 things you're going to do every single day to appear more attractive. If I were you, I'd recommend saving this video or at least paying attention to what I'm about to tell you. First things first, we got to get to that ugly morning face that you got. Yeah, I'm talking about the puffy eyes, the eye bags. It basically makes you look like a zombie. Instead of looking like that while you walk into school, you're going to get a piece of ice and just rub it on your face. What this is going to do is just release all the tension in your face, and as well as get rid of your eye bags and your puffy eyes. Tip number 2, I know you want to smell good, but you got to know how to smell good. Look, most guys nowadays have cologne, and they may even have 50 different colognes, but what's going to separate them from you is how you actually apply the cologne. You're going to want to go on Google and look up what are my pulse points. So you find a picture that looks something like this. What you're literally going to do is spray your cologne on a majority of those pulse points. If you want a little secret, put some Vaseline on your pulse points before you spray it. You'll thank me later. This last tip is probably going to be the hardest of them all, but I really need you to lock in right now. You need to stop popping and messing with your pimples in school. Whenever you're popping a pimple, you're literally squeezing the bacteria further into the pore, which in turn is just going to make the pimple stay longer, appear more red, and even turn into a dangerous type of acne that you don't want.
How I lost 6 kilos in 4 weeks as a non-athletic regular person. This is me in October 2022. And 1 month later, this is me kayang-kaya na mag-crop top in public. I did 3 things, and this first tip might actually be a little controversial, but let me tell you. Work out for at least 30 minutes 3 times a week. Honestly, nothing too hardcore. It just has to be something that you like and that will make you really, really sweaty. I personally don't track calories, like I don't track how many I take in or burn when I exercise. I just think it's another habit to build on its own. And sinasanay natin yung sarili natin magpawis and mag-exercise. Some days I do HIIT. Other days I learn a Blackpink choreo or do Zumba. And this is why it might get a little bit controversial. It's because I follow Chloe Ting's videos. Okay, I know Chloe Ting is pandemic years ago, or she might not be the best, yada yada yada. But I really saw results when I did her workouts. So find what works for you and do it for at least 30 minutes 3 times a week. And follow for parts 2 and 3.
After 30 years of coloring her hair, my client decided it was time for a change. We started with a platinum card, applying to the back 2 quadrants first using these big juicy foils. I wrote the times down on some of these just so I could keep track of how long each foil had been processing, because this whole lightening process took me like, I don't know, 5.5 hours. Just to be clear, that timing includes foiling as well as dropping, wiping, and drying the foils when they're ready. It took about 2.5 hours to foil the back 2 quadrants as well as the top mohawk. Here's what the raw lift looks like. Notice how the ends didn't lift quite as much. That's due to years of overlap, and I made the decision to not continue processing those ends for the sake of hair integrity. That means we can't go fully gray, but we can get close. Here's what it looks like after pre-toner and target toner. It's looking pretty blendy already. Now we're going to finish with lowlights that are strategically placed to match the pepper in her salt and pepper hair. We're going to do one final toner in the shampoo bowl and a darker toner on the very ends just to camouflage that underlying warmth a little bit more. And look at that. It's giving us smoky, beigey blonde goodness. I want to point out that there's some warmth left over on her ends, but this is what's realistic for some gray transformations. Sometimes we need to make the choice between further processing or hair integrity. Formula details are in the caption.
Here are 24 ways to actually glow up for 2024, part 2. Step 7, body language. 55% of communication is done through body language. How you present yourself in this world is done so much through the way you move or place your body. Here are a few things I like to remember. 1. Try to move slower. If you talk really fast or rush through your movements, it makes you seem really nervous and unconfident. 2. Open up your body. I used to always cross my arms in public because that was just what was comfortable for me, but it makes you seem really closed off and people are less likely to approach you. And lastly, don't fidget. Don't touch your hair or tap on the table. A teacher once told me that if you have to fidget, move your big toe. No one will be able to see it and it solves that itch. Step 8, replace snacks with fruit. I am obsessed with fruit, so I've just grown up doing this, but when I used to snack a lot in high school, it was the main thing that caused my bloating. I do love some golden Oreos, but I try my best to eat an apple or orange instead. Step 9, journal and reflect. This is my favorite part of the New Year's. I look at everything that happened in the past year and write down what I learned from it. And then I think of a word or phrase I want to define the new year. In 2022, my phrase was stay out of my comfort zone, and in 2023, it was grow to new heights. Step 10, be that person that includes others. As an extremely shy kid growing up, it felt so good when someone went out of their way to include me or talk to me. I think being able to bring people into the group not only is just a good human thing to do, but also just shows your confidence and kindness.
I'm going to use one of the blackest eyeshadows in my collection. For the black, we're going to add a little bit of powder to the spoolie. Still gonna dust. Make sure that spoolie's dry. Don't be frightened, y'all. You still need to reactivate. Cream is gonna be easier to work with than powder. We're gonna take a little bit of micellar water. We're just gonna flick it and then wipe. We don't want it to go too far around the face. Stay with me here, it's not that scary. I'm gonna tap to make sure that the micellar water dries, which it has. More spray. Get back in there with your concealer. So I use the Kosas concealer and it's not even a full coverage concealer. So you could definitely use a full coverage if you wanted to. Okay, just go on top. Remember, it's okay to get over here. It's okay to go under here. Everything's reactivated. We're in a cream state. Now we're gonna go around the edges with our foundation brush. And then over the center, nice and smooth. Now we set. Now we just bronze again. Then we're gonna add our blush again, and it's like it never happened. I'll save this for later, because once you learn this, you're unstoppable when it comes to makeup.